Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the WFO Racing Network here on YouTube tonight. We are live with the Eighmey Contract and Truck Series at Martinsville Speedway. That's right, you're back for night number 2 at WFO for the short track racing. And you're going to find the short track racing at its finest. That's right. We did have 20 cautions last night, but I guarantee you these drivers are tuned up and ready to go tonight. And we'll be lucky to see 10, maybe 12. Okay, 15 at the most. No more than that. One concurrent viewer, Michael McCauley, is in the house already. Broadcast is up. You know McCauley's here. I'm your main commentator in the booth tonight. You got Vern. You will not have the Brazen Bull because, I don't know, he might have girlfriend duties or, I don't know, sitting in his tractor on the farming sim. Who knows here? We watched Johnson in the 86 do his qualifying run. I figured Nation 01, he's probably sleeping, honestly. I think Nation's probably sleeping is why he's not here. So I'll wait for a little bit for the race to get started and the chat to get fired up. That's what I do here. That's why I come in the booth. I got to read all the chat messages, and I appreciate each and every one of them. No Brazen tonight. That's right, McCauley. He had I don't know what plans they are. He told me he had something going on and he wouldn't make it. So maybe girlfriend things. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know for sure, so don't hold me to that one, but I think that might have been something to do with it. So I don't see Bender yet, so I don't know what the over-under is. And I am back in the booth tonight because I looked at the like count and we had 25, and I said 20. So I guess I'm going to have to start upping that a little bit now. I said 20 and we hit 25, so we'll go for 20 again tonight to get me back next week. And then next week we might start going to 25 and then 30. You hear it. You see where it's going. That's where it's headed. I got a plan. It might be an evil one, but it's a plan. And we are currently, I believe, in qualifying. We'll see if anyone's on the track. Maybe McCauley's car or truck is out there. Oh, McCauley's on the track, actually. So there's the 81 truck right there. He was in the chat, and he's on the track. Multitasking, McCauley, multitasking. All right, so the other one I see is Tommy Haynes, and he's sitting on pit road, and he's got that Busch Light apple paint job. And I give you a close up on it, but I can't get that close to it. Dang it. TV1, and there's a wall in our way. TV3 is just too far away. TV2, not quite. Ivan the multitasker, how are you doing, buddy? Only driver I know that can watch the race the race, and chat while he's racing. That guy right there is multitasking every time he's in a race here at WFO. Nobody better, Ivan. Nobody better. It's awesome to see. Who else do we have there? We got the 35 of Gary Wright, and I think we can take a look at the 4 of Austin Wagner. And good thing we clicked on them because the primer paint job actually turned into an authentic paint job. What do you think of that? Some of them that haven't loaded yet, they won't be loaded on my trade and paint. So if I click on somebody and their truck is blank, then just give it a second. It'll change. And I believe those are the only 3 trucks that I can stay. Well, none of them now, because guess what? We are going to get ready to grid up here at Martinsville Speedway with the Eighmey Contract and Truck Series. And I don't know how many laps this thing's set for tonight, but it's probably going to be another marathon. First things first, I'm going to restart my timing and scoring. And we're going to get as close to the front of the field as we can here because I got to pull up the starting grid and do it by myself. Oh, great. That's just grand perfect, right? So let's fire up your starting grid ride here and starting P1 tonight. Let's find the right truck. I busted my timing screen. I'll fix it. Right there in the 02 Miller light truck, you're going to find the Craig Sykes starting P1, fastest qualifier. To his outside in second is going to be the 21 of Randy Showers. Get back here to third. You're going to find this driver. He's going to be tough tonight, guaranteed. Both these two are. These are the 419 Motorsports drivers making up the second row. You got the 26 of Keaton Tripp in third. Austin Wagner, his teammate, to his outside in fourth in the Ford truck. And look at that, the firefighter himself, Aiden Young, driving a 69 truck, is going to be starting in your fifth position, and Roy Hyde in a 00 right behind him. Go a little farther back, you're going to find Michael McCauley driving an 81 truck into his outside in eighth. You see that 72 truck of Jacob Daniels. John Sanu's going to be starting ninth tonight. Brandon Showers actually in the 23 to his outside in 10th. 11th place, Steve Seegers, Mr. Karaoke Steve right there in the 16. And his outside in 12th is going to be John Wimbish in the 56. 13th tonight, Ivan Jones, and his outside is going to be Chuck Sweeting. And we're going to have to quit showing them and get to the front of the field for the start. But I'm going to keep going. So Chuck Sweeting in 14th. 15th is Enrique Just Rick in the 10. Richard Holland's going to be 16th in the 31. Tommy Haynes right there, the bootlegger, starting 17th. Burt Wilson 18th in the 70. 34 TJ Lee 19th. The 51 of Paul Patterson 20th. And the 21st of Gary Wright bringing up the back of the field in the 38 truck. And that's going to do it for your starting grid ride here at Martinsville Speedway with the Eighmey Contracted Truck Series. And you are literally with the village idiot, Vern, tonight. So we're going to see if we can get this broadcast going. Well, we got the broadcast going. We're going to see if we can get the race going to go with the broadcast tonight. That's the next thing that's going to happen. We're pacing, but I promise you we're going to start racing quickly. See the 02 truck right there, Sykes. He's got the 21 of Randy Showers to his outside. I'd watch out for those Showers right there because they were pretty quick here last night. Look like pretty good short track racers. But here we go. We're green flag and racing. The 02 lost it. He gets into the 21, causes the 69 to check up. Spun the tires on the start. That's how rough it can be right there, guys and gals. We're taking a look at the field. You got some racing back there for the top 10 around mid-pack. We're going to get up into that action right there. 23 of Brandon Showers, 72. And we got a caution flag. There's a truck backwards there. 21 right there, Randy Showers. See, little bit of damage at the start. Nothing that was on him, but let's take a look and see what happened here. What's going to bring out caution number one and let's see what put the leader, the race leader right there in the 21. Let's see what turned him around. So we're taking a look at the 21 right here. A little damage from the start of that where the 02 lost traction. Oh, he drove it in the corner leading a race and it come around on him. So that's going to be a solo spin on the 21 right there. Man. Race leader, too. Look at that. Maybe the truck's a little bit loose here tonight. Don't look like he got a ton of damage from that, but, man, he started second originally, and he just had a rough start to this race. You hate to see it, but that's short track racing. That's Martinsville for you. Ryan Daniels right there pulling up for his best friend. That's the firefighter. Running back in third. That's going to be Aiden Young. Good-looking paint job on that truck, too, right there, the 69 machine. Good to see Aiden back at WFO and racing, right where he belongs. So it's good to have that young man back. Anyone else watching, you put your favorite driver in the chat, and I'll give that driver some airtime right here on the WFO Racing Network. And we'll give him a shout-out from the booth. I don't have anyone to roll off of in the booth tonight. Brazy done skipped out on me, and Nation's probably sleeping or been abducted by aliens, working on probes, or I don't know. Maybe a trip to McDonald's. Who knows at this point? Yeah, I know it, Brian. I can't wait to have you back, buddy. That's for sure. So we got the 0-2 up there. Hopefully that guy don't spin the tires on this restart. That was a rough start for Craig Sykes in that 0-2 truck. He got it back together and was running second when the caution come out, but that was definitely a rough start for that driver. So you got the Ford truck right there of Austin Wagner on the outside. Look at Michael McCauley restarting fourth. Really impressive qualifying run for that 81 truck of McCauley. But it's a long way to go, 150 laps here at Martinsville Speedway. So plenty of time, and we're green flag and racing. And I'll tell you what, the 0-2's got the restart figured out. He didn't spin the tires, but he's going to have company on the outside. That's a Ford truck of Austin Wagner. Wagner's going to fall in line. The 69 of Aiden Young's going to maintain his third position here. And we're going to blow up the field a little bit so we can see what's going on mid-pack and back. You're looking at the entire field here tonight. And we're looking at a race right there, 0-0. Roy Hyde battling with the 23 of Brandon Showers. That's the 7th position being contested. Go back a little farther. You see a race with the 10 right there. And I believe the 53, I think he's battling with Ivan Jones, actually. And that's going to be for position number 10. So going into the top 10 here. Chuck Sweeting trying to follow the 10 suit. And the 10 and 53 are doing battle for that top 10, and it looks like the 10 is going to take spot number 10 away from the 53 of Ivan Jones. 75 of Chuck Sweeting's going to try to follow through the same exact way. Chuck's going to battle the 53 now. We got the field starting to, I don't know, they're starting to single file out a little bit. That's basically the only racing I see in the field right now, and it's a pretty darn good battle. 75 and 53. Now the 31 of Richard Holland. He's going to take a shot at it. The 31 working to the inside of the 53. I hate to say it for Ivan, but man, they're stacking up behind the 31 there. 31 almost clears them. Ivan just piling that truck off in the corner on the high side. Holland's going to make the pass, and I don't think the outside line's where you want to get stuck here. Getting stuck on that outside line doesn't look like it. Well, I don't know there. That got awful close coming off the corner. 56 of Wimbish working to the inside. He's going to clear him, though, down in the corner, and now Tommy Haynes in the 17 is going to go after him. So, man, he gets done with one battle, and he's got to fight another, and he's got to fight another, and he's got to fight another. He's going to let the 17 go right here and fall in line, and that might have been the best thing for him there to get back in line and save on the tires a little bit. VR issues for the 26 truck. That sucks. Yes, it does. I hate to hear that. So 419, go Austin. We go Austin. You see the Ford truck right here in the P2 spot. In the 0-2 truck, the pole sitter leading it. Craig Sykes showing the way right here around Martinsville early on. But look at that driver back in third, the firefighter right there. That's Aiden Young. He's got the 6. He don't do a lot of racing because of his work schedule, but for not doing a ton of it, man, I'll tell you what, that driver, he's got this short track here at Martinsville figured out pretty good. He come from the YouTube chat last night, and he's in the race here tonight. And look at Michael McCauley in the 81 truck riding in the top 5. He's got Mr. Karaoke Steve Seegers on the tailgate. But McCauley holding pretty strong there on lap 17. We're going to take a little bit different camera views for a little while here. And I'm going to pick on different drivers, try to find battles or anything going on the track right now. Going to go find this truck. This is my absolute favorite paint scheme right here, so I got to take a closer look at it. That's going to be that Busch Light Apple truck right there. I guess the fans of Busch Light wanted the Apple back. And guess what? Busch Light answered and give them the Apple. Busch Light Apple right there. You see them guys trying to work around Roy Hyde. Roy Hyde stuck on the outside in the 00 truck. He might be able to fall in line here behind Tommy. But no, the 53 is going to actually get around the 00, and so is the 70 of Burt Wilson. Where did Burt come from? Burt Wilson riding in the 15th spot in the 70 truck, riding the curve a little bit in the corner. Bouncing the left front off the curb. 00 Roy Hyde right behind him. Go find Pops. He's going to be rounding out the back of the field in the 20th position right here. Paul Patterson driving a 51 truck. Roy Hyde's going to take it to pit road. I'm not sure what's going on with the 00. Oh, 51 just went around. He is backwards, and I'm waiting for a caution flag, and there it is. And he's going to check out of it too, so we're going to go back and take a look and see what happened to Pops in the 51 here. He drove it in a corner and lost it. Look at it come around on him. No contact with the outside wall, no damage though, but he's gonna get out and take it to pit road. So we're gonna get back with the field, back on the live here, and we'll see if there's any takers on pit road right now under caution number 2. Lap 24 of 150, so I'll tell you what, we had a pretty good green flag run right there. And I'm comparing this to last night, so you people got to do the same. If you were keeping count last night, we had 20 cautions. So tonight, I'm hoping for 10 or less. We're going to shoot for 10 or less. How about that? You can put down how many cautions you think there's going to be in the chat right there, and we got to get the live stream woke up. I see 14 concurrent viewers. We got to have more than that. I guess we got to wake them all up, including Nation. This is insane. No Brazen Bull tonight. You just got Vern in the booth. Maybe that's it. Maybe Brazy brings in all the people. Finally. You finally get your ass out of bed. You are kidding me, right? I guess he heard me. He heard me hollering enough. He woke up. No Brazy tonight. You were supposed to help with the broadcast, Nation. You're like, oh, I'll be there. I'll have to make sure I'm up for that. And here I go starting to race it, 15, 20 minutes ago, and you finally show up in the chat. That seems about right, though. That seems about right. Yeah, I seen that, Ivan. It looks like it's taking advantage of some people. You'll have to keep on that bottom now. You get on that high side and you just go backwards. They're taking a look at the front here. You got the 02, Craig Sykes. He's still leading this thing. He's got the 4 of Austin Wagner restarting on his outside. 69 right there of Aiden Young restarting third. Steve Seekers in the 16 fourth, and rounding out the top 5. That's Michael McCauley in the 81. So 0-2-4 getting ready for a restart. Lap 27 here at Martinsville with the WFO Eighmey Contract and Truck Series. And we're back to green flag racing. And it must have been a fluke at the start when the 0-2 got loose, because he has had it dialed in the last 2 restarts. And he's going to clear the field. We got a battle for third, though. 16, Mr. Karaoke Steve Seegers going after the firefighter right here, the 69 of Aiden Young. Aiden's going to put that fire out, though. We got no fire, no fight for that position. Aiden's going to take it. That's going to keep Aiden Young in the third spot. And we got some racing farther back, so we're going to go take a look at that right now. Not quite far enough. We're going to find the 10 truck and the 56 truck doing battle right here. That's going to be Just Rick in the 10, the 56 of John Wimbish, and the 31 of Richard Holland looking to join that battle. Behind them, though, it gets even better. 70 of Burt Wilson, 38 of Gary Wright right here. 38 working the high side, 70 truck on the bottom. Pretty good battle right here, and a battle behind them, too. So on the restarts, we have some battles going on. You see Jacob Daniels trying to get the 38 cleared, and now the 86 of John Sanu's going to go after him. So just kind of like we seen with the 53 on the last run. Poor Gary Wright and the 38 truck stuck on the high side. And now the 53 of Ivan Jones is going to go after him too. Well, that sucks for the 38. He's going to get back in line, though, right in front of the 34. Man, that was close. I thought we were going to have a wreck there. See Tommy Haynes riding in the back here. I don't know if he's just kind of avoiding the action, but this guy, the race leader, when he had a problem, the 21 of Randy Showers sitting. Is he on the lead lap? He's still on the lead lap, but he's about 4 seconds behind the back of the field here. So he's going to need to do a little bit of work. I think the truck might be off pace a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm going to go back up front, and Craig Sykes, look at that. The 02 truck checking out on these guys a little bit. He's got almost a second lead here. Is a battle for second is heating up between the 4 and the 69. Austin Wagner and Aiden Young. Second and third right now, the 4 and the 69. And then the duo behind them is going to be the 16, Mr. Karaoke Steve Seegers, and the 23 of Brandon Showers. They're going to be sitting 5th and 6th right now. Actually, 4th and 5th. And then Michael McCauley still hanging around up here in the 6th spot, driving the 81 truck. These guys got 37 laps on their tires right now. None of them have come down pit road yet, so the 37 laps that's what they got. That's what's on their tires, Nation, 37 laps.
That's all they have, yes.
Holy crap, man. Took you long enough to get out of the chat and in the booth. What's going on tonight?
I was doing stuff for the orphans and the homeless.
I call bullshit on that.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
Trying to make something sound good for the broadcast, ain't you, feller?
Well, I was trying.
I'm watching a race up here. I see that the leader, he had about, I don't know, he had about a second on him, but he's lost a tenth to him, Nation.
You know, it takes a second to get around this track.
Yeah, it takes a little more than a second. Come on now. How many times you been around Martinsville, Nation?
Not once ever.
Ding, ding, ding.
Seriously, not one time ever.
This track is basically flat. There's very little banking in the corners, so you really you'll run 150 mile an hour down the straightaway, and you got to jam on the brake to about 70 miles an hour in the corner, Nation.
Yeah, I'm from Indiana, so everything's flat there.
You're right about that. Ford truck, Austin Wagner in second. He's still got the 69 right on the tailgate, though. Might be a little bumper hump in there, Nation. I just hope he don't get kerfuffled.
Seriously, we're going to keep doing that.
I had to, man. Apparently that's a real thing, Nation. I didn't even make that up.
No, it's not a real thing, actually. It's a you made shit up thing.
I didn't make that up.
You made it up.
No, I didn't.
Irregardless bullshit.
I didn't make that up either.
You made that up too. So where's fucking Braze at?
Bray said he was taking the night off.
Oh, he just gets to say I'm taking the night off, and that's how it
Apparently,
works.
that's how it works. I mean, I'll tell you guys what. I'm just going to take the night off, Nation.
Way.
Well, I'm taking
Yeah,
the
no
night
shit.
off. We'll just shut this shit down.
All right, you know what? We're all taking the night off. Bye, everyone.
That's right. We'll catch you next week. We're out.
He can go finger bang Mary Rotten Crotch. And,
What the
she probably
fuck
has a
are you
name, but I
talking
couldn't
about?
fucking pronounce it. Well, that's what he gets to do.
Well,
How come we can't do it?
I don't want to, number one. And number
Well, you know what I mean. If he can just say I'm taking the night off.
Yeah, I know what you were saying, but he, I don't know. Did he go to Mexico or what?
I'm not going to answer that.
Is he in Mexico?
No, he's in Wisconsin.
But he might be in Mexico literally right now.
No, he's not in Mexico.
He could be.
No, his
He could be in
significant
Mexico.
other is going back to Mexico.
You're not hearing me. He could be in Mexico in Wisconsin.
Yeah, he's inside Mexico, yes.
Now you get it, don't you?
You know, I get it.
I see Macaulay Culkin back here, the 81 truck, but he's about ready to get some company with the 75 of Chuck Sweeting. And I'll tell you something about the 75 truck. He's usually fast, Nation.
Hmm.
But we are at Martinsville, and anything can happen. And the weird thing is that we've only had 2 caution flags. Go figure that one out. 50 laps in, Nation.
50 laps and 2 cautions. What the fuck are you guys doing out there?
I think they're going to stay under 10, believe it or not. I don't know how in the hell that's going to happen,
What,
but
dude? Nope.
you don't know. It could happen.
I do know, and it won't happen.
I'm going to do it through the field since these guys are playing nice out here. And we're going to do it the right way. Craig Sykes, your leader, driving this 02 truck right here. How many laps has he led? Probably all 50 of them. Except for a couple.
450.
So we'll get on board with P2 right here. He's currently running the race leader down. That's going to be Austin Wagner in the 4 truck. We're going to do this a little faster than normal. Back to 3rd, we're going to get on board with the firefighter right here. He's right on the bumper of that 4 truck. That's Aiden Young driving a 69. 4th place is back a little bit off those guys. Mr. Karaoke. You remember this guy, Nation? Steve Seegers.
Diggers.
That's right, driving a 16 truck. Rounding out the top 5, though, you're going to find this driver, the number 23 of Brandon Showers. He's been quietly working his way up through the field here. Made it all the way up to the 5th position. Get on board with this driver, and you're on board with the 81. And who drives the number 81 truck?
Macaulay Culkin.
Michael Macaulay Culkin, that's right. Macaulay currently got the 81 truck up in the 6th spot. We'll go back to 7, find a guy on his tailgate. We're going to find the 75 of Chuck Sweeting, Nation.
Mm-hmm.
So Chuck running in the 7th spot, but just Rick is on Chuck's tailgate in the 10 truck.
Enrique
Del Toro.
Escobar.
Fagunde. We got that figured out, don't we? We'll go back to 9th, and we're going to find the guy that's on Fagunde's bumper, and it's going to be the 31 of Richard Holland. And then
those two know each other.
we go back and find a guy that's on his tailgate, and that's the 70 of Burt Wilson sitting in the 10th spot. So we got some pretty tight racing right here. And then we find a guy on his bumper, and you find the number 72 of Jacob Daniels. These guys are just nose to tail, Nation.
It's fucking Martinsville.
Jacob Daniels in 11th, so go back to 12th, and the guy on close to his tailgate, you'll find the 86 of John Sanu. riding in the 12th spot. Who's on his tailgate, Nation? John Wimbish in the 56, believe it or not, sitting in 13th. Oh, Wimbish, though, is getting passed by his teammates. So 13th spot's going to go to this Bush Latte Apple, Nation. Bush Latte Apple.
What the fuck is that?
That's Bush Light's apple drink.
Oh, no thanks.
I'm going to go back to 15th, and he's got a little bit of distance between him and that big pack of trucks racing up there. That's going to be TJ Lee in the 34. And this driver, Ivan Jones, sitting back here in the 16th spot. I'll tell you what, Ivan, if you're not chatting in there, not watching too much of that stream, man, you might get up there and catch those guys. I'm just saying.
I'm saying he's in the smartest position.
Probably. So we'll go back to 17th, and this driver, unfortunate luck at the beginning of the race. The leader got loose on the start of the race, got into the side of the 21, and it went downhill for the 21 from there as he spun out when he was leading. So a little bit of damage on the truck, and it's got him relegated back to 17th position. I'm going to go back to 18th and the final truck in the field tonight, or at least left on the track. And we're going to get on board with the number 38 truck right here, Gary Wright. And Gary Wright's going to take us through a couple of corners from the 18th position. And boom, that's going to do it for your Through the Field right here. Brought to you by Nation 01 for showing up tonight.
Seriously?
No.
Do I get paid for that?
Nope.
God damn it.
You would pay the YouTube channel. You would pay us, the league, to sponsor it.
I would have to pay?
You'd have to pay the league to sponsor that shout out.
Oh, fuck that.
So the 02 Craig Sykes is still your leader, looking at the back of the truck all the way back there to Austin Wagner. It's like a second gap right now, by the way. Wagner's in the blue and white truck. He's not in the truck right behind him here. It's actually Aiden Young he's looking back to. Aiden Young got around Austin Wagner. 69 trucks moved up to second now. So it looks like on the longer run here, we're starting to see who's got the tires, Nation. Who's the mover and who's the shaker, right?
Again, it's Martinsville. They're all movers and shakers.
Maybe we won't hit 20 likes tonight, Nation. We won't have to broadcast next week.
Dude, that'd be sweet.
Do not like this broadcast. It is the worst broadcast you've ever seen. Right?
I mean, you're not lying.
It probably is, honestly. I'm watching a 16 right there. We were on his back bumper for a minute. Mr. Karaoke Steve Seeger's having a really good run in the 4th position here. Is that Bucky's on his truck? I believe it is, Nation.
Oh, it's like it says cellular or something.
Celsius.
Whatever that is.
It's got Bucky's on it too, buddy.
What are Bucky's?
Bucky's is on the hood. Bucky's is in big-ass gas stations.
It's a fucking Bucky.
It's a big gas station. If you weren't stuck in fucking West Virginia, you would know.
Probably because there's not a lot around here.
You ain't got no fucking Bucky's there, do you?
Oh, fuck no.
Why would they want to go there, Nation?
Hey, we do have, what do they call that car wash thing? The big fancy one?
I don't know. I'm surprised you motherfuckers have internet there.
Indoor plumbing.
And indoor plumbing, that's right. Man, Macaulay's got company. 75 right there, gonna try to nudge underneath of them. We got a pretty good race back here. I just got back into that Wada Truck Station that we were on board with, that we're bumper to bumper to bumper. Guess what? They're still bumper to bumper to bumper. Oh, no, the 70 of Burt Wilson. Burt Wilson got loose. He's going to get pinned to the outside and probably lose 2 or 3 spots here. 72 of Jacob Daniels battling them now, and that's a close race. We're going to have to get down there. That might be our caution number 3, Nation. I don't know.
3 of 20.
3 of 20. 3 of 30. Who knows? And it
Where's Bender at?
I don't know. I haven't seen Bender. The chat's really quiet tonight.
Fuck,
so
man.
Now the 86 is going to go after the 70, and that's what happens. One little mistake gets you on that outside, buddy, and you're screwed. Now the 70's in the outside wall. I don't know if he drove the right front off of it there or pissed the right front off, but they got 74 laps on these tires out here. The Busch Latte Apple, number 17, is going to get around them.
That just sounds nasty as hell.
If you're a fan of that driver, the 02, Craig Sykes, who's led 72 of 74 laps, he's about to have company because that firefighter right there, the 69 of Aiden Young, is closing in, and he's closing in quickly, Nation.
Aiden yells at me all the time.
I don't think that's true.
It is very true. He
I
did
don't
last
think
night.
it's true. The only one that's probably going to be yelling at you is Michael Benson. How did that comment for you go today?
Which one?
The one where you told him to get the fuck out and shut the fuck up.
I guess it went okay. Because seriously,
They really
he just
have.
needs to shut the fuck up.
They really have a really bad political view. They have to quit watching fake news, Nation.
I'm telling you.
They
dude.
have to. I mean, that's terrible.
It's not going to happen, but yeah, they have to.
It's worse is that they post bold-faced lies. You know what I mean? They're just lies.
And they don't even know they're doing it.
And it's fake. But they post it. It's kind of like...
Bro.
It's kind of like saying the martyr, you know, the guy that they deported that they made a martyr out of?
Yeah.
It's like saying he wasn't part of MS-13.
No, obviously not.
Did you see the picture of his hand where he has
Yeah,
MS-13 on his knuckles?
But obviously, no, he's not part of that.
But he's
no.
not. No, it's just tattooed on
That's
his knuckles,
his
right?
initials.
Right. It's unbelievable how ignorant people are.
I know, dude.
And just like and I'm not picking on the Canadians, but you guys are some dumb son of a bitches sometimes.
Some of my bitches, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And here's why I'm going to say that, Nation. Here's exactly why I'm going to say it. It is not Trump's fault that your conservative lost. Your conservative lost because he was weak, number one. I'm going to go ahead and put that out. He let that fucking liberal step all over him. And your conservative is not really conservative. He's just a fucking liberal masquerading as a conservative.
Yeah, with a tiny pee-pee.
Exactly. Boom, I said it. We're banned from Canada now, and I don't give two shits.
Yeah, fuck Canada. Was it the fucking South Park said, blame Canada?
Blame Canada, that's right. Well, I mean, I had to bring that up to you, Nation, because the shit that I seen them blaming Trump for Mark Carney winning.
Yeah, it's all Trump's fault because, you know, totally different country, by the way.
Trump didn't go up there and fucking swing the voting or nothing. I don't know what the fuck they're crying about.
I mean, if he did, it would have went our way.
The way I see it is when they went to the polls, they had a choice to vote for one liberal or another liberal or another liberal. Right?
Which one to pick?
Right. It's a liberal any way that you vote up there. You guys need to learn in Canada what MAGA is and embrace it. Nation, we're running them off.
Technically,
We're running viewers
that's
off.
fine. Bye-bye.
I love it. We got to get back to racing. We can't talk about
Is
that
there a race going on anyway?
We can't talk about that ignorant shit anymore.
Yeah, because YouTube will tell us to shut the fuck up.
You got me going, though, about Benson, and that's what brought all that shit up.
Fuck Benson.
Benson needs to get back over here and start racing again, by the way.
Why? He was about as good as Bubba Wallace, so
Yeah,
bye.
but he was better when we had him in a broadcast booth, Nation.
Oh, that made bad things happen.
A lot worse than our rant tonight, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You see what
it was pretty rough.
Why is it that you show up and bring out the worst in me?
I didn't do a damn thing.
God dang it, Nation. You did it on Facebook.
Dang it. Is fucking dang it a word?
God damn it.
There you go.
There went another 5 viewers. I don't care tonight. I'm fired up. 0-2 still your leader. He's got a firefighter on the tailgate. Vroom, vroom, says DMS. 2 cautions, DMS. You believe this shit? 2 cautions. 88 of 150 laps complete. This race is going pretty quickly. It might be over by 10. No. That was it. That was the absolute dumbest fucking thing I've said, Nation. Macaulay's dropping back a little bit, though. These guys have went 90 laps on fuel. How far can they actually go? I vote for the number 4. I vote for the 14 for driver of the day as well. What about you, Nation?
But you're not driving.
That's fine, but it's still I can get the driver of the day because
I tried to get driver of the day and I never got it.
I raced some races this season before
I have not.
Before the guy in the damn chat there.
Yeah, that guy
decided he wasn't going to do this shit and forced me in the booth. That's right.
Yeah, he's going to be a dick about it.
Where is Brazy?
Where Brazy is.
Nation, you answer this one.
He's inside Mexico.
That's
literally.
And figuratively, apparently. I don't know.
He is pumping the shit out of Mexico. What, dude? I ain't lying.
That could be happening. Oh, you missed it.
He is knocking the brakes off of Mexico.
You missed it, DMS. You missed us going off on Canada. We're banned from Canada now. You see Enrique battling with the 56 of Wimbish back here. Wimbish kind of dropped off of him a little bit. I'm wondering when we're going to see some green flag pit stops. And how many Canadians just left our league.
See ya.
Well, I mean, you can't blame us or Trump for your election. That's all I'm saying.
I actually don't know anything about Canada except that one thing I told you.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
Go ahead, Nation. We're on a live broadcast. Go ahead and tell me what you told me. Go ahead and tell me. Come on, tell everybody. We got 14 people watching.
Canada's a beautiful, beautiful place.
Yeah,
Just absolutely. If you love snow, that's the place that you want to be.
I think what you meant to say is that you were inside of Canada.
At one time, yeah.
Was it cold?
Not really.
That was a good one, Dave.
Must have been July.
That was a good one, man.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, why do we do this stuff?
Because why not? We have microphones, we have internet, why not?
And what DMS saying there that it was decided for him?
That's bullshit.
Bullshit.
Quit being a little bitch. You got the keys to the door. Come on in here.
Get your ass back in that door. Zero 269 still knows to tell, and it could be a lead battle if Aiden can get if he can get position on him and don't look. But we're 99 laps of 150 right here. 100 now. We got 50 laps to go. We're 2/3 complete, Nation. At 9:41.
Dude, sneak over to Facebook.
What's going on there now?
Just sneak over there.
Oh, Nation, what are you doing?
Just saying. I didn't do anything.
What am I looking for here?
The thing we just talked about. He says, ha ha ha, I'll see my way out.
I'm going to comment and tell him to come over and start racing.
Why would you do that?
Now he says he needs a Discord. Am I reading this shit right?
No, he's just typing it wrong.
Why would he need the Discord? Oh,
Because he
great
got his
nation.
panties in a bunch.
Now I got shit fucking playing on here, and I can't find it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Shit playing.
I don't know. Facebook's showing me posts from like 5 fucking weeks ago, man. That's why I don't scroll
DMS
through here
was cute.
anymore.
No, you were cute, dude.
How do you not have our Discord? You can literally go to the WFO and join our Discord server from there.
But he was already in the Discord server.
And who kicked him
Unless
from
he got
Discord?
pissy and fucking... I didn't kick him.
Who would have kicked him from Discord? I didn't kick him from Discord. How do
I
I
can pick about 27 other people that would have.
click that and go to server? I don't know. Somewhere in there it'll show me if someone kicked him, but
No, nobody kicked him.
he didn't get kicked.
He got pissy and quit.
All he's got to do is go into one of them channels and I'll move him up here.
That's all it takes, yeah.
Go in the main lobby. I'll move you up here. Meanwhile, back
There
on...
he is.
There he is. He's in the main lobby, so we're going to move him up. He's in the staging room now. He made it up another one, Nation.
He's moving up.
Oh, where's my... DMS, what is up, buddy?
What's going
going on?
We completely ruined the stream and pissed off every Canadian in the world.
There ain't that many of them.
We pissed off all 2 of them.
Good.
Is there
Like
2 of
Canada
them?
watches anyway.
We did it right, didn't we? Oh, pit stops are happening, Nation. 02 truck on pit road, race leader. That's going to hand the lead temporarily over to the firefighter right there, Aiden Young in the 69. Now he's going to make a hard left, and he's going to bring it to pit road. DMS, I can't believe we've only had 2 cautions.
I can't either. After last night, I mean, normally trucks are a little bit more aggressive.
How do you go from 20 to 2?
In the truck series,
The math is not mathing here.
the math is not massive.
It is not mathing at all. I mean, I don't know how you go from... We did 20 cautions last night in the Xfinity Series, and we've had 2 in the trucks.
You still got 140 left.
And what were you talking all that trash there, Nation?
I'll
I'm here
talk
now.
trash all day long. Which part of the trash were you talking about?
I don't know. You said I got pissy and quit.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You exactly
No,
what you
no,
did.
I
Oh, look at that. Jordan Indries is right about that. Argue about the plural of a moose with a Canadian.
What the fuck is a plural?
He's got
of
a very
moose?
good point. Is it Mies?
Mooses? Mooses? What the fuck?
Mises?
Mises.
Or just, hey, look, there's 2 moose over there.
Hey, there's a bunch of Mises. All right. In that
More
theory,
than 1 moose over there.
Those damn
All right.
Mises are in my field again.
in that theory, Mr. Nation,
Mm-hmm.
what do you call a single goose?
A goose.
A goose.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you call many gooses?
A bunch of geese.
Geese.
A bunch of geese. So it's a bunch of meese.
You would see if it
I don't
was
think
a
that
moose, it
theory
would be
works.
a bunch of meese.
Yeah, exactly. There's a bunch of Mises.
So you're trying to explain to the state trooper, hey, there's a bunch of Mises over there. The fuck? He's going to hit him pistol with your ass.
No, Ossifer. I
Why-
swear. There
why-
was Mises all over the place.
I think the better question is, why are you explaining that to a state trooper anyway?
Well,
Yeah,
because, it happens.
Not too many of us. There's not too many of us that have to explain stuff to a state trooper
Yeah.
on a daily basis.
That's right.
I do. So
It's called Life Choices Nation.
oh, very bad ones.
Just stop going to McDonald's so late at night.
No shit.
I'm fucking bitching about McDonald's.
You can't pound down a case of beer and decide a quarter pounder is a good idea, man.
Yeah. Get the quarter
Really,
pounder
Eric,
first,
it's a-
then down to
It's
beer.
a good idea.
You did do that,
I'm just
Nation.
saying. I did do that.
I know you did.
Only guy I know paid $1,000 for a quarter pounder
Yeah, that I never got.
that you never got.
It never even got it.
Yeah,
All
that's a
right.
true story, folks.
0-2 driving around the 75, and I think he's pretty much unlapping himself right here.
Chuck Sweetie in the lead.
Yes, he is. 119 laps on those tires, and he don't look like he's got any intention of stopping.
Richard Holland right in there behind. John Snow, Jacob Daniels, Brandon Showers.
Brandon Showers.
Be your top five. Of course, I'm on a delay, so that might happen.
Oh, I guess I could put it live in Discord.
Could have.
Well, let's see if I can get this fucking
We're just
mouse
going to do
to work.
everything we can miss tonight.
Now, there's something I clicked down here that says share your screen.
I don't think that's it.
All right, we'll do iRacing.
Just remember to turn Pornhub off if you're going to do that share your screen thing.
Go live.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
There we go. I shared it. Is
Okay.
it working?
Yeah, I
Ish.
think. Ish.
I'm running off the nose of the 23 truck right now, looking off the back bumper to the 17 of Tommy Haynes. Now we're on Tommy Haynes' back bumper.
Yep.
We got a lot running on my computer, so if we abruptly shut down in the next 29 laps, you're going to know what happened.
It's going to be
Vern's
my
got to go
fault.
find a fire extinguisher.
Exactly. How hot does this thing get? I haven't even checked this one, Nation.
Don't worry. If you see flames, all right, it's as hot as it's going to get.
It's not bad. This one doesn't even warm up the room. I don't even think we're working our Chinese-built computer here. Well, it's
You
American-built.
got it for like nothing, didn't you?
Dude, I ordered the shit off AliExpress.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
but it's
You
like
did
a
not.
good
Yes, I
system.
did.
Yes, you did.
I built this whole fucking computer from AliExpress.
Oh, my God.
It is working.
Here I was afraid to order stuff off on Temu.
This was before.
Lord.
This was before all the tariffs hit. Obviously, I'd hate to order from there now. I mean, whoa! We're gonna have a caution from that, Mr. Karaoke doing the wrong thing.
Steve, come on, buddy.
We didn't get a
And I understand
caution.
You can't be doing that.
We didn't even get a caution. What in the? What?
No
No,
caution.
shit.
That didn't block traffic. Didn't go the
You
wrong way.
didn't,
He just didn't block
I don't-
traffic. You know the good news about pissing the Canadians off? We quit getting likes in the broadcast. We don't have to broadcast next week.
Sweet.
So who pissed off the Canadians?
I did.
Vern. Obviously, I wouldn't do something like that.
I think it started with they're fucking stupid. I'm
Well,
sorry,
they are
DMS. I just
fucking stupid.
I'm not Canadian. Why are you apologizing to me?
no. I mean, I'm just saying what happened because I got tired of hearing all the it's Trump's fault that fucking Polly lost.
Dude, everything's Trump's fault.
Yeah, it's our fault.
It's definitely not our fault that fucking liberal masquerading
It-
as a conservative lost.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the fact that they're happy being liberals.
Exactly. Oh, God forbid you tell them that.
They're all.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
it's all
no,
our
don't
fault.
tell them
What?
that.
Damn Americans.
What Americans need to realize is the Canadians that call themselves liberal are as liberal as our liberals are.
Well, I mean, and wait a minute. Don't they still take orders from the king?
No, the conservative Canadians are as liberal as our liberals.
Don't they speak
Queen
French?
or whatever? They're still
The
British.
fucking French. I mean, you see,
domain,
they
aren't
drop
they?
all their guns.
I don't know. I don't know. We're either going to get a lot of American fans or we're going to get banned from every fucking country on this globe. And I don't give a shit.
And from one country.
I don't
174 more to go. You got Finland
I'm
and
banned
Canada.
from two countries.
Yeah, we went Finland and Canada, so we're on our way, ain't we?
You were on, yeah.
We got a lot more to go, though.
You know what we really need to do? We need to get doing that show, DMS.
Hey, I was going to ask you that tonight.
Yeah, we really need to get that going because we can talk about stuff like that there.
Oh, we can talk all kinds of stupid shit like that.
That's exactly right. And I mean, it's just, I get tired of it. I do. I try to get on YouTube and
stupid shit now.
I get on YouTube and I see all these comments of people just fucking crying and complaining and stop it.
Exactly.
If your candidate was going to win, convince your friends and family to fucking vote for him. Don't blame us when he doesn't win.
Or move the fuck out of Canada.
Where are they going to go? I don't want them here.
Well, they can go to Mexico. Everybody else does.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, they're really going to be pissed off when we take over Alberta.
Yeah, it's going to happen too.
The fuck we want? I don't want Alberta.
I don't.
Alberta's
got
it
oil
more than we do.
They got a lot of oil, nation. We do want Alberta.
No, I don't want Alberta.
I don't even think at this point, DMS, that Alberta counts as Canadians.
Then what the fuck are they?
They don't vote nothing like them. They're basically American.
With funny accents.
American.
Well, we'll just put them in California for now.
51st.
Yeah,
That's
hey.
right. Mike Mitchell's going to tell it like it is. 51st state, Alberta.
Yep.
And the rest of Canada, fucking Canada can keep it.
And you can go up there, nation, and be like, hello, governor.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there's a lot of hot chicks that come from Canada.
Would that make Danielle Smith the governor of Alberta?
The governor.
Who the hell is Danielle Smith?
No, actually, I think that would make him senator.
She's the I don't know, the prime minister of fucking Alberta.
I don't know how their government
I think
works.
that would make her. Wouldn't that make her like a senator or something?
No, she'd just be a governor.
A governor. Okay.
Yep, she'd be the governor.
Governor.
Yep, we got to take a look at the front of the field because Chuck Sweeting's got 138 laps on this tank of fuel. There's only 13 laps to go, and did he actually save enough where he could make it the whole way, DMS? Could this happen?
Could it happen? There's
Should
only
it
two
happen?
words.
Mike Mitchell's right about that. She's the only one with any common sense up there. She's a
Is she
lot.
hot? I've never seen her.
She's a lot smarter than that fat bastard up in fucking Ontario. He's going to shut our power off, remember?
Oh, that would be a bad move. You're going to find out exactly. You know what? Shut our power off. Close the oil off, shut our power off, and find out how long. Fuck around and find.
That's what I would do.
I can say that.
I would literally
Fuck around and find out.
I would literally threaten the only fucking superpower in the world.
Exactly. Fuck around and find out, and you'll be waking up drinking English coffee.
No shit.
What the fuck is English coffee?
Well, I meant American coffee.
Bad.
This is the most awesome fucking broadcast ever.
Not really.
Yeah, our likes are down, so we don't have to come back next week.
Exactly. Oh, that's true. Yeah,
it went
that's
splendid,
cool.
Nation. It went exactly like I wanted it to.
Yeah, but you're having a blast up here, and might I add, doing a great job.
The 75 of Chuck Sweeting, though. Look at this shit.
You know, you asked me if it could happen, and I've got two words for you.
Uh-oh.
Chuck Sweeting. Yes, it can happen. Why would you even ask?
I'll tell you what, though, the 69 is closing the gap, man. He's closing the gap. He's up to 6th place, but he's stuck behind these guys, and there's only 7 laps to go, DMS.
Yeah.
So this might... I'm going to say that it might have been a smart move for what the 75 and these guys did. Richard Holland riding in 2nd right now. And Holland's not too far behind the 75. Look at John Sanu. I mean, this could have been a great call for these guys. We're going to find out. We got 6 laps to sort it out right here between even the 72 at Jacob Daniels, but Aiden Young, he's got around another one. He got around Tommy Haynes. Put a lot of distance between them. He's closing up on the back of the 72 now.
Yeah, and he's got teammates right there.
So the 69, the firefighter's definitely on the move to try to get through these guys. He's got fresher tires by far. But man,
on 72 of Jacob Daniels.
In 5 laps, though, it's going to be hard to pass 4 trucks.
It's going to be it's Martinsville.
I like Chuck Sweeting's chances at that point. I really do. 4 laps to go here. Aiden Young, he's getting around the 72 now. I just don't think he's going to have time. That's going to move the 69 up into the 4th position right here with 4 laps to go. I just don't think he's got time, DMS.
He's going to get around Sanu, it looks like.
Yeah.
He's going to go down to the bottom, and he's going to end up on the back of Richard Holland.
Yeah, just look at how fast his truck is off the corner compared to these other guys. He's
got that thing dialed in. Here he comes.
When he launches off the corner, this thing just picks up a truck link or 2. Oh, a little loose off that corner, though. We're coming down to 2 to go. I still like Chuck's chances, I'm just saying. Aiden Young closing up on the back of the 31 now, but I like Chuck's chances. We got a caution?
Yeah,
What?
We got a caution. Oh, no.
What?
The last thing those two drivers wanted to see right now.
What happened
The last
here?
thing.
Wait, we don't have to interview Holland, do we?
I don't know.
I called him a swamp twat, and he's kind of mad at me.
We're going to get a green-white checkers. What's going to happen?
Yeah, that's what Chuck
I don't know
Sweeting's
who caused the caution, damn it.
I think Chuck's gonna take it.
Was it McCauley? Was it in fact the 81?
Oh, no. It
53.
couldn't have been.
No, 53.
I got it. Oh, he sent it in the corner on the high side and lost it. And that's what those guys were talking about. That high side being a little bit crazy up there, and you see what happens.
A little slick up there in the marbles.
Yeah, a little bit greasy.
Yeah,
There's so many jokes right there.
I'll tell you what, that kind of changed everything and took Chuck's chances of winning right away, DMS.
Yeah, you got Chuck Sweeting on the outside, or going to have Chuck Sweeting on the end. Oh, wait a minute.
No, he's on pit road.
Oh.
That caution ruined their chances. Them guys had to go to pit road, but I don't know if it was for fuel or not because Sanu and Jacob Daniels are still out there. But the 69 truck, he's definitely in the driver's seat now. Aiden Young is definitely in the driver's seat. He's got 42 laps on his tires, but Chuck Sweeting's going to restart 5th with fresh tires. So, but can he do it in 3 laps? Right.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
No.
I'm going to go with the 69 if we don't get another caution.
Well, I'm going to tell you, we you got to go back 6 laps ago when we were like, he's in 6. I don't know if he's going to have enough to get up there. And look at him. He is there.
Well, he got there.
Aiden Young is up there.
Yeah, we had a caution that helped that, but.
Yeah, well,
I thought.
Stating the obvious.
I'm going to be honest with you. After 130 green flag laps, I thought we were good on cautions. I didn't see a 3rd one coming, so that caught me by surprise. We're 2 by 2, though, getting ready for what could be our final restart, but I don't know because cautions do what, Nation?
Maybe. They breed other cautions.
That's right. They get together, have babies, and more cautions happen, huh?
They start fucking, and then there's more cautions.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
What?
2 by 2, getting ready for the restart here. And we're green flagging racing once again here at Martinsville Speedway with the missing Eighmey Contract and Truck Series.
Oh, I see what you did there.
That's right. Aiden Young not going to have any problems, but I want to take a look at the 75. He's caught in traffic. You got the 31 and 72 side by side. 31's on fresh tires. So he's going to try to go after these guys, but we're white flag. There's nobody going to have anything for the 69. He's driving off and leaving them in the sunset. Aiden Young, the firefighter. Down the back straightaway in 3 and 4 for the final time. 69 off of turn 4, and a big wreck behind him. Aiden Young's your winner, but damn it, they were wadding shit up. They're still wadding them up.
Yeah, it's a mess.
They are still wadding them up. We got the 23 of Brandon Showers sitting on the start-finish line on his roof. Let's check it out. What happened?
I've seen that, but that's a talent.
Wow. Watch this wad up. It starts with the 0-2, but it don't end there. 31 just running it through there. A little bit of contact. And everybody, including Chuck Sweeting. And look at this. Jeez. So from second on back was completely fucked, and Randy Showers recovered. I can't make this up. The 21 made it through there and finished third. So everybody got wrecked, and Tommy Haynes is going to slide in backwards and forward. Check this shit out. You can't make this up. So I thought this.
You crossed the line, you're all right.
He missed third by 3 feet, literally.
Backwards.
Backwards, right. So we got our race winner down in the staging room. We're going to pull that driver up here in the booth, and it's going to be good to talk to this young man. Aiden Young, we got you up in the broadcast booth with Vern Nation and DMS. You got a copy, buddy?
I got you.
Look at that. From commenting in the chat to back in the trucks, your second week, and you did it, man.
Giving me shit is what he did last night.
Hey, everybody gives Nation shit in his defense, so.
And no shit, man. I didn't do anything. Anyway, how you doing, Aiden? Good win, buddy.
Doing great now.
All right, Nation, you going to interrupt anymore? Can we get on with this interview?
No,
so, Aiden, how much did you end up having to pay to 53 to do that, to pull that caution out with 3 laps to go?
I have no communications with that person unless Ryan Daniels is out there in the chat. That might be the case.
Man, you went from 7th, moved up to 5th, and we were like, oh, he's only got 4 laps. Is he going to be able to do it? And the caution came out.
He did it. You did it, man.
He did it.
I haven't heard. I don't think I've heard your voice in 3 or 4 years, Aiden.
Yeah, it's been that long.
Been more than 3 to 4 years there, Vern. Come on.
How long has it been, honestly?
Ask Ryan Daniels. He would know.
Has it been 5 years?
I think it's been more than that.
We're asking you. You should know.
It's been more than 5?
I think it's been more than 5.
Holy crap. You were a young man in school. He was a young man in school. He's a firefighter now, Nation.
Damn.
We're old.
Yeah, God, shut up.
Oh, man.
You were still old when he was a young man in school.
Yeah.
No doubt. You're my age, dumbass.
All right, can we get the interview going here?
But I found out you're older than me, technically.
All right. Hi, Aiden.
We didn't have no kerfuffles tonight.
Oh, God damn it.
We had 3 of them.
Yeah, you had 3 of them.
We had 3 kerfuffles.
I wasn't a part of it.
Nope, you weren't. You had 0 kerfuffles, and that's why you got the win tonight. Man, I'll tell you, we kept an eye on your truck all night. You look like you were probably the class of the field.
Yeah, after 10, 20 laps there, it just came to life. It's like a rocket, just lit the fuse, and Ryan Daniels said send it tonight, so we sent it.
You sent it all the way to the front, but if that caution hadn't come out, do you think you would have had a shot at it, Aiden?
I don't think so. I was content with riding behind Richard, but then the yellow came out, and I was like, time to go.
Yep, and I think you had enough trucks between you and those guys on that restart that it was game over.
Yeah, it was pretty tough to make a pass without just absolutely wrecking the guy, so you had to be careful.
So how much, are you getting much racing done or much practicing done, or did you kind of come into this one kind of not much practice and got her done tonight?
I think we had 20 minutes of practice, and I took like 16 laps and called it good.
That's pretty impressive on these short tracks to dial it in like that, man.
Yeah, a lot of it's just finding your rhythm during the race. I do better doing that than practice. So
Exactly. And you do real life racing too, right, Aiden?
yes, I do. We start May 17th.
Look at that. Out fighting fires on iRacing with the WFO Racing League and racing in real life.
Got to keep it sharp somehow.
That kid's living a dream, ain't he, Nation?
God damn, better than I could.
And I have my own business too.
How do you find the time,
All
young
right,
man?
now you're just fucking bragging.
Why do I ask him that? He's in his early 20s probably, so got a hell of a lot more energy and don't sleep as much as we do, Nation.
Hell no.
I'm glad you only included Nation in that because I don't sleep worth a shit either.
I don't either.
I don't, but I do when I can.
Nation, you'll be sleeping when the broadcast starts.
Well, you're not wrong.
So, Aiden bringing the win in for Iceman Motorsports tonight.
For sure. The lone wolf.
When are you going to get some of the old teammates to get back in here and start racing?
We got to get Ryan Daniels on here at some point. Got to get him a computer.
Yeah, he told me he's getting closer. I think he said, summertime he'll be back in iRacing. But I think I'm wanting to say it was a year or so I talked to him and he was going to get back in then, but I didn't see him in. Now he's...
Yeah, it's been a while.
I think he's fired up now, though, Aiden. I think he's going to make it back.
Well, if he's in that chat, I bet he's blowing it the heck up.
I don't see him in there. I don't know if he took a break or maybe when Nation went off on Canada, he left.
He probably didn't watch.
That's a pretty good...
Shame on you, Nation.
Pretty good picture of your truck there
I know,
that just got
I'm-
put in the chat, Aiden.
I'm just a bad guy.
This is actually one of Ryan's old paint jobs. I just stole it and put a different color on it.
Yeah, that's what he told me. He said that you're revitalizing the old stuff, and man, I'll tell you what, a good way to pay homage to that is to go out and win this race.
Well, that motor didn't have anything left in it because it just blew up. Hope you got the bill, Ryan.
I guess you're gonna have to go to work on that motor then, Aiden.
Yeah, Ryan will pay for it.
There you go. You do you have anyone you want to thank while we got you in the booth, buddy?
I just got to thank you, as always, for broadcasting. Obviously, Nation for either cheering for me or not, and obviously Ryan for watching.
Did you hear that? I got to thank you.
You got to thank you. Oh, my goodness.
How did
Damn,
that
that
happen?
never happened.
You know, he could rescind his thank
Starting
you.
to feel
at any
cold
time.
down here in
He's
West
not
Texas.
going to.
He could technically rescind his thank you.
I got to
Yeah,
make
he
you feel good.
probably will.
You hear that?
Hey, I'll be
Nation?
right
He's gotta
back.
Make you feel good.
I appreciate it.
Aiden's a good one. He joins us in the chat when he's not racing, and then he comes out and races, and he made sure he got his butt back in the broadcast booth by going out and winning this thing.
Somebody's got to win it.
Hey, that's how you do it right there.
Might
Aiden,
as well be Aiden.
congratulations, man. It's really good to talk to you again, and I'm glad to see you back racing at WFO, buddy.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
It's really good to have you back here, and
Good job, buddy.
I know your work schedule is probably a little bit crazy, but you're gonna try to make more of these this season.
If I can during the summer, I'm going to try to run full-time Wednesdays, if possible.
Awesome. That's awesome, ain't it, Nation?
It certainly is, yeah.
We'll be really happy, especially if we can get the whole group back together, Aiden.
Break out the kerfuffle truck next week. It's coming.
All
Did
right.
you have to say that?
He did it. That's where I got kerfuffle from. I didn't make that shit up.
I know where you got it from.
That's right. Aiden
Just to piss Nation off.
Aiden taught me the best word ever. And I don't have to
That's
drop
still
the
better than
F-bomb.
it regardless.
I don't have to drop the F-bomb because I have kerfuffle now.
F-bomb. What's an F-bomb?
Fuck you, Nation.
He's too
Everybody
old.
drops that one.
All right, so we got some more interviews to do. Aiden, thank you very much. Congratulations on the win. Go celebrate it, young man.
Try.
Yeah. Have fun.
A
What'd
bigger
that dude
truck.
say?
He told me to get a bigger truck.
Get a Chevy. You'd be fine.
Was that in your background, Aiden?
What?
What's going on there?
What?
I just heard somebody yell, "Get a bigger truck."
On.
Pride Nation.
No, that was me.
Oh,
We do water service, so we do water service.
All right, all right, Aiden. Have a good night, man.
What the fuck is water?
We forgot the last 2 weeks
I
to put our empties out.
Yeah.
And so what happened was we'd put our empties out, and then they'd get in the fucking way in the hallway, so we'd put them in the garage. Well, I forgot about them. So, like, we got 27 empty bottles.
Oh, shit.
Sitting out there. And I said, well, better get a bigger truck because he's going to be pissed.
I thought for sure that was someone in Aiden's.
It did sound like it was in Aiden's background.
I thought it was in Aiden's background. I'm like, what the fuck? DMS is yelling, get a bigger truck.
Yeah.
All right, so we got second place, and I know you want to interview this guy, Nation. I know you do.
No, I don't. I don't want to interview anybody.
I got the popcorn.
I know you do.
All right, he's got it.
Richard Holland.
Uh-oh.
We got you in the broadcast booth, and Nation's been putting an interview together. I mean, he has been putting one together. Get it, Nation.
Let's have
He's mad. No, Richard's mad at me because I called him a swamp twat.
Yeah, and I told him that was all the brain power he had for several days. It was over.
Did he really do that?
He did.
Yeah,
today.
How
Wow.
you doing, Richard?
Oh, I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right, Nation. I'll take a second place finish. I'll tell you that. Woo!
Yeah, fucking Martinsville. God damn, fuck this track.
You'd probably like to have another lap or two, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you know it. Yeah. I felt kind of bad what happened there, piling them up, but I think the 0-2 kind of overdrove the entry of the corner and slid up, and that allowed me to get in there. And I mean, it was the last lap, last corner. I mean, I stuffed it in there, no doubt. I tried to keep it down. I felt really bad. I went back and watched the replay. It looked like we both kind of came together. So, I don't know.
It's short track racing at Martinsville.
Yeah, I felt really shitty to be honest when it first happened. But then after watching it, it's like, well, that's kind of what I
come together.
Yeah,
I
feel bad for everybody that got caught up in it.
I was shocked at how many it wadded up.
I know.
That was insane, dude.
I've been on the other end of it just so many times, and it sucks, and I hate it for everybody that got tangled up in that.
You would have thought it was a pack wreck at fucking Daytona, to be honest with you.
I know,
who is it that ended up on their side?
23.
23.
Brandon Showers.
He's the one. Brandon Showers is the one you need to apologize.
Yeah,
he spilled his pee bucket and everything.
Yeah. I'll have to go visit him in the hospital.
In his fucking cup holder.
Hopefully he's out of intensive care by the time you get there, Richard.
Yep. So, I don't know. Man, we had a strategy was basically just stay out, and who would have thought we'd have had green flag pit stops at Martinsville? I mean, come on. Hello,
no shit.
130 laps.
Very impressive, man. Very impressive. I mean, I couldn't even believe it. I was just like, I'm just stay it. I'll ride this thing out until the caution comes out because there's going to be one. Nope, there wasn't one. So then I was like,
We're 20.
We're like 3 laps short on fuel. So I had to save and save and save. I was even clutching it at one point, and I know Chuck was doing the same thing. He had to have been, but I had enough there at the end. I was going to make it, and so I was trying to make a run at Chuck for the win there, but I don't know what his situation was like. I'm just assuming he saved enough, but that was actually fun. That was crazy.
Yeah, my hat's off to you guys for being able to save fuel like that here.
Well, I was watching the ticker there, and I noticed that if we just kept backing the corners way up and just letting it ride down in there and a lot less brake, I was saving some, and it was 5 or 6 or 7, 8 laps. You'd notice you'd gain a little bit, and then of course I started clutching it and really riding the brake down in the corner and just using my momentum. But I didn't know if we could or not. But I said, well, once we were like 30 to go, I said, well, we've made our bed. We're going to lay in it now and see what happens. And to be honest, I still thought we were going to get that caution. You know what I mean? And it just never came. But
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't know how far you guys could go on fuel. So during the broadcast, I keep looking at the laps, and I'm like, God dang, them guys got 135 laps on these tires and fuel, and you guys
Yeah,
were still going. And then I started thinking when you hadn't come to pit road and some of the other guys pitted, I'm like, they can make it.
yeah, it was close. It was really close.
But once that caution come out, it just made your bed at that point.
Yeah, I mean, with the green white checker, I didn't have enough fuel, so I had to pay. I mean, it was like I had saved just enough. I was telling them guys when I came across the line for 3 to go, I had 3 laps of fuel, so it was very close.
Yeah, it's definitely a good race tonight. We go from 20 cautions in the Xfinity car to 3 in the trucks.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I couldn't believe.
Green
I just
flag
couldn't
pit
believe.
stops at Martinsville.
I just couldn't not believe that. I've never seen that before.
That was pretty impressive to come off the night we had last night, and for you guys to go out there and do that tonight. And man, you had better results tonight than you did last night, Richard.
Yeah, the finish. I mean, we ran really good last night. We were in the top 5, even the top 3, 4 there for quite a long time, and just stuff that happened and pit sequences and different tires and whatnot. It kind of put us in a bad situation. Just got caught up in a wreck, and some guys spun. It was no one's really fault. It just some guys spun in front of us, and we got checked up. But then we had nowhere to go, and we were high and should have been low, and I don't know. It's just it was what it was.
Hey,
we didn't.
He's talking your language.
Exactly. He zigged when he should have zagged.
He's high.
Yeah, it happens,
He zigged when he should have zagged, and instead of zagging, and he zigged, and that happened. It wrecked.
It felt good tonight to start in the back and drive through the field and actually run up front and end up with a finish that you feel like you deserved.
If it felt good, then the other guys better be worried, because that means there's more good finishes to come after that.
Well, you know how that goes, Vern. You get some confidence built up, and then
once you're hot, you're hot. That's
right. When you're cold, but when you're hot, you're hot. So
that's it.
You got to ride that hot streak as long as it lasts. So hopefully we can start one here at the right time.
I felt like mine was warming up, and then I had to get back in the booth.
Yep. It's always something.
It is. It's always something. But, man, congrats on the second place finish tonight. It'd been pretty cool if the race would have went on another lap or two, though. I'd like to seen that battle.
Yeah, it would have been fun. And Aiden actually ran us down there towards the end of it, and he was very respectful. He had better tires because he had pitted at some point during that green flag run, and he gave me plenty of room. He never dive bombed me or anything. So I was going to do the same for him. Of course, I wouldn't have run him over or anything. But yeah, it would have been fun to see it play out.
Yeah, it would have. So was it hard to pass when you guys were single file, Richard?
Very, very hard to pass, dude. This thing was like on a rail tonight. Like you drive it in the corner, let it rotate through the center, and just flat-foot it off the corner, and it would almost drive itself. So I think that's what made that single file like train just kind of going, because everybody was able to run those consistent lap times.
Right.
You had to really overdrive it to get it loose up off the corner, and
gotcha.
And I think that just produced that. It was good racing, and it was easy to drive the truck, but it just made it so that everybody was running those consistent laps, and it was just, it was almost impossible to pass.
And that's probably what got our cautions down to 3.
Yep. Exactly.
That's probably what did it. Richard, you have anyone you want to thank while we got you in the booth, buddy? Besides Nation, don't thank that motherfucker.
Well, that's some bitch.
That's fucked up.
Him. I just want to thank you guys for doing this for us and doing the broadcasting thing for all of us and friends and family to go back and watch, and we appreciate it. And everyone that runs the league puts this thing on for everybody and all the drivers. I mean, again, 3 cautions at Martinsville, green flag pit stops. That pretty much says it all. So, and the fans, Eighmey Nation, watching, supporting us. Everybody else that watches, supports the channel, likes the channel, YouTube channel. Go like that. Just thank everybody and my teammates Rick and Aiden. He raced with us tonight, so thanks to everybody. Great race. It was actually a lot of fun. Thank you.
Richard, and one more thing, I want to
Go get
check
it,
and
Rich.
make sure you don't have any close friends or family in Canada.
No.
Okay, because we may have.
We're
He
gonna
lives
awful
right next to
close to
Canada.
Canada.
We're gonna
though,
ship-
isn't
we're
he?
gonna ship Nation
well.
over there.
He's close to Canada is why I asked that because
He
we
can knock a golf ball to Canada.
we are probably
That's true.
banned. We're probably banned from Canada.
Fuck 'em.
That's what we. That's
There you go, Richard.
That's
Perfect.
exactly what we
Welcome.
probably got us banned when I
Yeah.
called them a bunch of fucking idiots.
That'll do it.
All right, Richard, go down there, enjoy that second place finish, man. Keep that momentum carried into next week, buddy.
Take care, brother.
Hell yeah. Thanks, guys.
Congrats.
Thank you.
And then right about to where it turned to concrete, and then
Who
I
did I
dropped
just-
it probably somewhere around 20 and rolled that through the center, and it seemed to work.
I just kicked myself out
Who
of the
dat?
channel.
Just kicked yourself out of Discord, huh?
Yeah. What the fuck, man?
The fuck, dude?
Well, that's
Oh,
one
no.
way of getting out of interviews.
Mr. Karaoke Steve Seegers, you got a copy, buddy?
Hello?
Mr.
Hello.
Karaoke Steve, you got a copy?
Wait, no, it should be Randy Showers.
It's Randy Showers.
Is it? Oh, shit.
That's what the goddamn number says up here. The little thing you got on YouTube.
I probably got the wrong guy in here then.
I mean, we can hang out with Steve too.
All right,
I
let
don't
me
give
go
a fuck.
find Randy. What the fuck am I doing, Nation?
Dude, God don't even know what you're doing.
Randy Showers, you got a copy, buddy?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm trying to pull the wrong people up and interview them.
For wrong
what he
reasons.
does.
And I just watched you in an exciting finish. Tell us how that looked from your driver's seat.
Wow. All I seen was the 2 on 2 wheels, the O2 on 2 wheels, and I gave him a little bump and went around, and I went from 5th to 3rd.
Try not to sound so excited about
So
it.
tell us about the start of the race because that looked like it got pretty exciting for you fast.
Oh yeah, that really sucked. What happened? The O2 there spun on the start there, put me into the wall, which caused damage, and then maybe a lap later I got loose and spun and bring out the caution there, and it was just when I got that damage, it just made it loose, and so I just rode in the back the whole time. I just kept pitting, trying to get the damage fixed, and didn't even take any tires. The only time I took tires was that last caution with 3 laps to go.
Right. Looked
Well,
like
I
they got
wasn't
the
look-
thing fixed up pretty good, man.
Yeah, and they bring it down to I think there was like 5 seconds left, but hey, it worked out.
Got you top 3 there. Between you and the 17 was backwards, and you were able to keep it forward and get across that first. Or third,
Yeah.
actually, but you beat the
Yeah, that last-
17.
Oh yeah, that last restart there, I was happy to be on the outside because I knew I could run pretty good out there, and I think I got around the 17 and I got around the 75, and then not too long after that is when the chaos started up there, and somehow I made it through it.
Well, both you and Brandon have looked good on the short track this week, but you guys have you look like you're starting to pick up momentum.
Trying to. The trucks I've been running pretty good here this season. The Xfinity cars has just been a big time struggle. Last night I was actually happy for that 6th place finish because it was just I don't know. I just haven't had the luck in the Xfinity cars, but hopefully that's turning around.
Yeah, you guys looked really good last night, and of course tonight. In the booth here for an interview for finishing in the top 3, and you were fast, dude. I mean, I was watching you early on, and when you took the lead, I thought, man, I think maybe he can stay up there for a little bit. What happened? What caused that thing to go around like that?
I was just entering the turn, and it just took off, and I had a feeling too. I even hit my exact breaking point, but
You think
I
it
don't know
might
what the
be
damage.
from the damage? Maybe it caused a lack of downforce or something.
Yep. Yeah, because like I said, it just broke loose. I was even surprised by it at first too.
I wondered about that because you got that damage on the driver's side when the 02 broke loose on the start. And I wondered if that had anything to do with it when you went down in the corner.
Yeah, like I said, he hit me pretty good and it shot me into the wall. And I hit my button, for the spotter to give me a yelling, let me know that I had damage and didn't know I had it. And like I said, a half lap later, she came around.
Well, man, I tell you what, it's a good finish for you. I know you had a good start, and you were probably had high hopes of having a good run here tonight, so it is good to see you get a podium.
Yeah, like I said, before, with that last caution when it came out, I knew I was going to finish at least a top 8 there because a lot of guys had to pit and I didn't pit.
Gotcha. You have anyone you want to thank while we got you in the booth, buddy?
Thank you guys and everybody that's associated with this league here. I'm so glad that I joined it. It's, you guys are great.
We appreciate the heck out of that, man.
Appreciate
I know
you
at
guys.
least I'm great.
You don't have any family or friends in Canada, do you?
Oh God, I hope not.
I'm just
I don't-
checking. We may have potentially got banned from there.
Yeah, that's what I say. I don't think United States and Canada are really getting along here.
We're
too
not.
lately.
We're not. They're idiots, and I called it out. So.
What's Canada gonna do? I mean, come on, we'll just bitch slap them and move on.
Right. They do they even have a military?
Yeah,
Not
it's called the
really.
U.S. military.
I mean, besides ours, DMS.
The United States.
Besides our military, do they even have one?
You think they're gonna run back to France?
Right.
That's right. Piss out the guys with the guns. That makes a lot of sense.
That's what I would do too.
Oh yeah.
Randy,
Now,
congratulations on the top 3. Do what, Nation?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was going to tell Randy once again, congratulations on his top 3
Yeah, that's
I
great.
appreciate it.
Awesome
Thanks,
job,
guys.
buddy.
before we get kicked off of YouTube.
We should have already been kicked off.
I don't think you can talk bad about Canada and get kicked off YouTube, honestly.
I don't know. You
Aren't
can
they
talk bad
American?
about
Isn't YouTube
certain other
American?
people and get kicked off.
Right. Like who?
Well, they're North American.
Who could
So
we
is
talk
Mexico.
Who could we talk bad about and get kicked off?
I'm not gonna go there right now.
Well, Biden's fucking
Finland?
brain dead. Who else?
Well, we've already been kicked off of Finland for years.
We've been out of Finland for a long time, DMS.
It's been a while.
Nation calls that.
I did. All right. Yes, I did.
You damn sure did cause the Finland ban. And I'm pretty sure we're kicked from Australia, too.
For what though? It was stupid.
I think we got kicked out of Australia, too. I don't know if we're back there or not, but Nation...
How the fuck you get kicked out of Australia?
Because you pissed that fucking guy off from Australia and he called you racist.
But it's a
How many times
race,
has that
so
happened?
we are racing.
Twice. It happened twice, DMS. He had... Listen, I'm glad you asked that. So...
I fucking care.
The first time it happened, it was an Australian guy, right? And he raced over here a little bit, and Nation pissed him off, and he fucking reported us on YouTube and said that we were racist, okay? So then about 2
It's a
weeks,
race.
2 races later, we had an English guy, a guy from Britain racing here. And the next thing you know, that sumbitch is into YouTube calling us racist.
Which one of them was shagging the other dude?
I think they were shagging each other, honestly.
You can never win with that.
Nation,
No, you can't.
Nation was pissing them guys off. I mean, he was pissing them off, and they called us.
Not really.
Well, I thought about it, and I'm like, how the fuck can you be racist if they're white?
And it's a race.
Right. If they're part of the white race and you're part of the white race, then how are you racist to them?
We're racing.
Well, WFO racing. I mean, let's face it.
It is what it is.
World famous outlaws.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's
no.
not what Nation told me.
Oh, wide fucking
No,
open.
come on, we can
Oh,
call
no,
it what
no,
it
no,
is.
no, 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 no. That's not what WFO stands for, but I know what you're talking about. We can't say that on here because that will get us banned.
I know. That's why I haven't said it.
Dude, if I haven't gotten us banned, I don't know what will get us banned.
That right there will. That's a
Really?
fact, Nation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would not go over well.
That's not going to go over well at all. It's probably not going over well that I did what I did to Canada, but we'll get over that part. If you do this,
Well, you were talking about getting out of the broadcast booth, so
that'll get us out of it. It'll ban the. We'll just start another YouTube channel like the rest of them do. DMS.
yeah.
That's all they do. They just start a new channel.
There you go.
Yep. So we continue.
But our
race.
boobs aren't beautiful like other people's.
We just call it the Band Racing Network at that point. BRN.
Oh, damn it.
I kind of like it. Man, I'll tell you guys what, it's been another good stream. A lot of fun. It was a great race to watch you guys out there, Randy and the rest of the field. And I can't believe you went from 20 cautions last night to 3 tonight.
Yeah, there was a lot more guys last night too, and when I seen it, I think there was like 22 guys in there, somewhere around there.
Yeah, 21, 22, something like that.
Yeah, I even said to Brandon, I said I don't think there's going to be a lot of cautions tonight. So, and there wasn't. Or what, 3?
So,
Randy, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How many pounds of weed have you smoked tonight? Because you just sound way too fucking relaxed, dude.
Oh man, it blew me. I hit
There you go, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He just sounds so laid
On that
back
note,
and fucking
on
doesn't
behalf of
mean anything.
WFO, we want to thank you for joining us.
Exactly. Thanks, DMS. We got to close this out before Nation gets us banned, dude.
Yeah. Hey, just PM me your address. I'll send you some good skunk.
There you go, man. Fuck yeah, dude.
All right. We want to thank everybody, all the fans out there who tune in week in and week out. Race after
Can you say
race.
that without laughing?
I can't, Nation. I'm trying to hold it in to
All
finish
right.
the broadcast. DMS, finish it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight on behalf of WFO Racing Network, Nation, and Vern Bradley. We'll see you next week. God bless and be safe. Don't care where you
See
go.
y'all.
You just can't stay here.
Have a
Y'all.
good night.